Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. Today, fans, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 21. For me, this was highly anticipated because, yes, this has to do with the Venom symbiote. And supposedly, from what I've read, they're going to be visiting the planet where the symbiote has come from. So this is the introduction to this story arc. And let me just tell you that this symbiote has been on more people and things than I could imagine. And this issue is no exception. And you'll see what I mean by the time we get to the end of this review. Um, cool cover here. You get to see Venom with the gun, which is obviously Flash Thompson, if you guys haven't known that by now. And you get to see all the other Guardians of the Galaxy on the cover and a whole bunch of symbiote like creatures. Um, this book is written by Brian Michael Bendis, and the artist on this one is Valerio Schitti. I'm not sure if I said that right. The artwork in this book was really cool. I really enjoyed how they drew Flash Thompson wearing his symbiote because he's been out in space, separated from the group for some time now, and and the more that he's out in space and not in his Earth element, the symbiote seems to be getting stronger, and it's taking over Flash Thompson's mind. And you can see the way he's wearing it. He's wearing it very dark. He has it like a cloak. Um, when he doesn't agree with something, he gets upset. The symbiote gets upset, and it becomes this crazy creature. And there's some shapes and forms of this symbiote that I haven't seen that is scary. It reminds you something from like Alien. And I was like, holy crap. And for this instance scene, this is something that you've definitely seen out of, Alien, where you've seen the creature's mouth come out and it go after somebody's neck or whatever. But here you get to see the venom tongue, and it wraps around the creature, and he winds up killing the person. He's very violent, just doesn't have any control. Then there was a lighter part to this issue, which I liked as well, and this had to do with the whole Kitty Pryde situation in here, and he's been dating Kitty Pryde, but through a hologram. And he gets to make these calls and whatnot. And he's saying that he's been feeling very depressed lately. And there's some good character moments in here on what Peter Quill says he does when he feels depressed, how he hooks up with other women and things like that. And you can see the expressions here on Kitty Pryde, which were priceless, because every time he's explaining something, she's like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like she doesn't want to hear it because he's got this dirty past. But in the end, he makes up for it, and he wins her heart over once again. But as the issue progresses, you get to see really what the story is continues to be about, which is Flash Thompson. Um, he's trying to search for help in any which way, shape, or form. And again, there's these people that want nothing to do with him because they keep calling him an earther, and they just want to dismiss him. And the next thing you see, Gamora starts walking in the room trying to get her weapons checked, and the symbiote goes after her. It has no patience for her whatsoever. And it just evolves into this crazy ass creature. I mean, it looks like something like out of a stingray or whatever. And I was like, whoa. And I was blown away by the action sequences in here. I thought it was awesome. But then by the time you get to the end of this issue, um, Tony Stark wound up giving Peter Quill a device to contain the symbiote in case something goes wrong. And so they planned for that. They captured the symbiote, and Flash is just is knocked unconscious. He doesn't know what to do. He apologizes, and basically the Guardians of the Galaxy are trying to make a decision on what to do with this symbiote. Should they go back to Earth, wait for Flash Thompson to awaken? And the next thing you see is that the symbiote winds up breaking through this glass as Groot is trying to get something for Rocket here, and it winds up taking possession over Groot. And he says, I am Venom. And I was like, what's going on here? I'm like, well, it's so weird, Out of all the things for the symbiote to take possession over, it's Groot. It was crazy. And then the expression on Rocket's face there was priceless. And I was like, wow. So This issue, I didn't expect it to be this fun. I really enjoyed it. It had a lot of good character moments in here, whether it was Flash Thompson being very dark and being possessed by the symbiote, with the Kitty Pryde moments and Peter Quill there explaining his sad situation, and just the moments with even Rocket and Groot, as Groot is about to be possessed by this Venom symbiote, was awesome. And even the fight scene with Gamora and Venom was great. So overall, this issue had me very entertained. It was a lot better than I expected to be. And I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only thing that's kind of, that is what makes it takes a little bit less off of it is that like it's taking over Groot. It's kind of like, okay, well, what else can the Venom symbiote take possession over? We've seen this symbiote take over so many different things, and I know even though it's only going to be a temporary thing, it's just kind of weird to see it. But I'm interested to see where this story arc is going to go. If they go to the planet, what are they going to do with the symbiote? Where is it going to go next? Is it going to stay on Flash, or are we going to get a different host? It will be interesting. I'm really intrigued with this story arc. So again, guys, I'm giving this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really cool issue, great artwork here, and yeah, I highly suggest you guys read this one. So, guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And until the next comic book review, I'll see you guys real soon. This is Mike Spider signing off. See you guys.